Congrats, Jannik. Back-to-back titles in Vienna and Paris. What were you most proud of today?
Yeah, it was a very high quality match. He was serving incredibly well when I had a couple of break chances in the second set, but has been an amazing run. Vienna and here, super happy, and of course now we are looking forward to Turin, but I also want to enjoy this moment. It's a very special day.
Congratulations on a big first in Paris, Jannik. After Vienna, were you and your team thinking that this could be possible, like a wonderful prelude to what will happen in Turin? Were you confident that you could go all this way? Thank you.
Honestly, we just went day by day, trying to understand how my body feels, how my mind is, and Vienna was very big. The final was a very tough final and a very, but you still take a lot of positive feelings, especially when you win, a match like this. And we came here trying to understand the situation of the court and everything, how it goes. So we went day by day. Some days they felt very, very good. Some days you have to push through. And having this now here with me, it's a very special.
Jannik, congratulations. You set the bar high without dropping a single set in this tournament. And you're talking about emotions. Right now, how is Jannik feeling? Relief, gratitude towards your team and family? How are you feeling right now?
I am very happy to share this moment with my team, with my people who I have around. We know how much work we put in, how much effort, and when you have this kind of results, we are all very, very happy. And the season is not over yet, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you don't enjoy these moments, because they are. It doesn't matter how big the title is. It's an amazing feeling having this with us now, and but also relieved. After a week like this, it has been very intense, and so I'm extremely happy. I will take a couple of days off. It's very important now for the body, but also for the mind. And then, of course, we try to prepare ourselves for the best possible way then in Turin.
You've won many big titles already. So in which way this one is special? In which way maybe this week has been special for you?
Well, honestly, every title you have, it's special in its own. Everyone is in different circumstances, and some you feel great throughout the whole week, some you struggle a little bit more, or physically or mentally, or or this one here had different scenarios, also off the court, and I'm very happy how I handled this, this whole situation. It was not easy, but as I said before, we go day by day, trying to understand what's best for this actual day, and I was very focused on playing, and on playing on good tennis, and I'm very happy about today's match. But as I said, this is really special because after winning Vienna, you come here, you don't have a lot of time, and I'm extremely happy.
Hello, Jannik. They say that a champion learns permanently. What did you learn about yourself this week? It can look like one more title, but I guess that the level of detail that you have in your work maybe brought you to learn something about you this week. What?
Of course, you learn. Usually you learn more when you lose, because you reflect a little bit more. But I feel like this week has been a learning process also to understand my body much better, and it also shows that every day it's really different. It can be good and it can be bad, and I was pushing through some matches, even if from outside seems that it was, from the scoreboard that it was okay, but you always have struggle on court and it's not easy. And then at some point, from one day to the other, you feel much better, and so I think this is the lesson what I learned throughout this week.
Hi, Yannick. You said in New York after the US Open final that you wanted to add a few things in your games to change something, go further in your development of the game. I guess it's still a work in progress, but can you say a few words about this process, and are you satisfied about what you had maybe already in Vienna or here in Paris?
Look, I mean, it's if you go to a tournament of 100 players, all 100 players, they want to improve, right? There is not one who is on the court just to hit some balls, you know. So I'm not doing something very special, you know. I'm just doing the stuff what all other 100 players are doing. I just put a lot of effort in, you know, and I really try to go over or out of my comfort zone at times, especially in practice sessions, to understand what can potentially give me something in the future. And in the actual matches, you need to you have to have a good balance of I'm trying, but also winning. You know, it's not like you try all the time or you only play just to win every point. You know. And this is what I meant 2 days ago with playing with the scoreboard. You know, if you are, I don't know, break up, trying to do something or something different, trying to be a bit more aggressive at times, and all this is part of the process what I am going through. You know, if you go to all the players, they went already through this process what I'm going through. You know, so everyone is working on stuff. There's no magic. You know, there is a lot of work and that's it, you know. But if you ask 100 players, all the 100 players, they answer you in the same way, you know, that we are trying to improve. And at the end of the day, that's the most important part. And of course, if you have results like this, you are also more confident that the work you're doing is the right one. But you always have to go through tough situations before and some losses or you know, and then you understand what the right path and ways.
Anyone else in English? One more here. English.
Yannick, you'll be back to world number 1 on Monday. I know you said it wasn't a goal, but maybe now that you're back on that throne, you're thinking, oh, maybe I can keep it.
Well, it's not only in my hands, you know, but I'm of course happy. I knew from the beginning of the week that there is this chance. But as I said, you know, before the final, before every tournament or before every match, I try to put the best performance I can on the court, and then whatever comes. And this is how I went on court. And in Turin, I'm gonna do the same. I watch on my side, and I just play the best possible tennis I can. And if it's not gonna be, it's not gonna be, you know. But the goal of this week was to go day by day, trying to maximize my potential, which I've done for this week, and I'm extremely happy. And as I said, now we recharge and hopefully be as ready as possible then for Turin, and we hope for a great tennis week there.